Alright, we're back. Both sessions with Mightymoxx and Hans today. Yeah, change angle lang ng konti kasi medyo chubby yung angle ko dun eh. So, medyo urong lang natin ng konti dito para kitang-kita yung angulo. Alright, we're still here in Alabang, Muntinlupa. This is Carmel Studios, right? And we're broadcasting live over www.bootleg-radio.com. If you haven't downloaded the apps yet, for your iPhone and your BlackBerry or whatever you have, Android, you can go to www.bootleg-radio.com and download the applications for free, so you can watch my show and all the other shows of the Web Jocks anytime, as well as listen to great independent music. So, going back to our topic, all right, we were discussing Hans's influences in terms of music. So, where did you start? What was the first few records that, triggered your musicality? Or what were the influences that, rang in your ears that made you think that, hey, I want to be like this someday?
The first band that I remember hearing over the radio, like, they're actually band, Michael Learns to Rock. Michael Learns to Rock. I know.
I actually listened to that. Yeah.
I was in prep. I was listening to Michael Learns to Rock. I was in prep.
All right.
And then Alamid.
Yeah. Good choice.
And then when I was growing up, yun, River Maya, of course, in E-Heads.
Yeah.
But, aside from those, tapos what really got me started to form a band and to actually try to copy their genre, POT. Listen to POT.
Wow. Legend.
Tara, cover natin to. Ulitin, Dimayuga, cover natin lahat.
We're gonna be jamming later, so maybe we can add that to our playlist.
Pwede, let's
I'm a really big POT fan. Name the song, I can play that or sing that all day. So
let's jam.
All right, we'll do that later. So you have POT, River Maya, and Michael Learns to Rock as your first ever influence.
Not an influence, but really like open.
I mean,
no, may disclaimer.
Well, I can freely admit that I like Michael Learns to Rock. There's nothing wrong with that. Their songs are very catchy, and the melody sticks right.
You're going to turn it around.
Well, I can admit it. Well, so all right. So what else?
Wolfgang.
Of course.
Wolfgang, Razorback, all the way, Razorback, and then.
So these were the bands that you were listening to when you were in high school.
High school, yeah,
because you covered during your
and copied my songwriting style to how they were writing their songs, and then later on, right now my influences talaga for songwriting, I guess, in terms of OPM, of course, it's Rico Blanco. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody is.
Rico Blanco, Gary Granada, Cynthia Alexander. Those are one of the best for me personally, songwriting wise. Yeah, I guess those are the people.
Wow. All right. Well, that's quite a wide range of influences. But what would you say among all those are the most prominent in your sound na parang kumbaga pag narinig mo yung ibang tao original song mo, what would you say people normally would say it sounds like?
Normally people say I sound like a black guy when I sing.
African American. Politically correct way to say it. Anyway,
politically correct way. But that's true though, because since most of my songs are on the soulful side, like
that's probably why.
Raul Midon, or who else? Like Jill Scott, that neo soul kind of.
I don't know them.
anyway, yun. So medyo when they listen to it, it's not really, especially the English songs. Parang,
they're soul jazz artists.
Parang ganun, soul. But now since I'm doing with me in the guitar, it's more like folk soul. Like Julian is like
folk soul.
Yeah, folk soul.
All right.
So a little bit similar to Julian or Janoy. John Lloyd.
John Lloyd?
John Lloyd. John Lloyd.
Alright. I thought for a second you said John Lloyd. John Lloyd
I wish I did, man. I wish I did. As soulful as John Lloyd. I like John Lloyd's range.
Lalo na yung pants niya. Range ng pants niya. Pag umaabot dito, ganyan lang. Alright, well, sige. So you had your influences.
Yeah.
Now we go to the period where we met along with everybody else in the River Maya Bagong Liwanag, which was around 2007. 2007, and it was a reality show when the unfortunate disband of River Maya and the departure of Rico Blanco from the band for controversial reasons that hindi naman talaga na figure out ng media.
We couldn't even figure it out ourselves. We were asking the people themselves.
Diba?
They couldn't give us a straight
Iba-ibang
answer.
nila. So we'll leave them with that because it's none of our business really.
That's
but we'd love to know. So what was your experience from your audition? Kasi di ba may iba-ibang levels?
That's true. Oh, ang dami, marami.
From the first level of your audition, what's the?
I remember it was in UP.
Yeah.
I went on day 2. And I was like,
D2, yeah.
number 300, whatever, 300 something. So I was like, you know, American Idol stuff, you have a sticker right here.
Yeah.
Number, pipila ka, fill out some forms. And then, wala lang, I came there expecting nothing. You know, I just want to audition. You know, just like everybody else. And then,
you'd be surprised. People are there expecting that they grab that thing.
Yun nga, yeah.
All right. Anyway.
And then, thankfully I got into I think they chopped it down to 60 or something, or 200.
I think the initial from day 1 and day 2 they had like over 500.
Over 500.
Tapos they cut it to half, 250, and then they downsized it to what Alfred mentioned before, the producer of the show. It was downsized to about 20 plus. Yeah. Which was yung sa magnet na.
Yeah.
And that was
nerve-wracking na. That time, parang, I hope I get in, but I'm not sure.
Diba?
Pero,
so, level 1, you did the second day. What song did you audition with? What did you sing?
I sang an original song.
Wow, really confident. Very good. All right, what did they say about the original song?
I remember there was Louis Talan, and then there was Francis Brew, Lisa Nakpil.
Yeah.
Just in 3. Yeah, just in 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess they just talked for a while. Yeah. So I was just standing there nervous, and then Francis goes like, I like your storytelling, like how you built up your song and then built to the climax of the chorus, and he basically talked about I guess how I wrote the song. And then I guess
did you use your guitar for that?
Yeah,
did you bring your guitar?
Yeah, I did.
Right.
And then I got through. That was the first date. And then the next few cut downs they didn't really give comments.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Just parang, number 17, step forward. Parang
it's a private deliberation.
It is.
Yeah. I understand this is your moment, but I just want to share one of the biggest memories I have of that show was when Francis Brew commented on my audition piece because I am a really big fan of POT, and I sang Panaginip of POT, sang by Carl Roy, and he described me as a polite Carl Roy.
Polite Carl Roy.
So when he died, I was like, that was my my Carl Roy memory when he passed away. So yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to share, by the way. Anyway,
I think that wasn't much of that was more of, I guess, a compliment.
It's a very good compliment because the last time he commented on my performance, because I submitted sa NU. I submitted a demo nung yung band ko way back in high school to college. I submitted a demo, and what he commented was, I sounded popish.
I remember you saying that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember you said that.
What the hell? It was NU 107, and he's like, you sound popish.
Popish.
All right. Yeah, that was
Francis, if you're watching.
yeah, that was a good comeback for him. So, diba, polite Carl Roy. So, sige, we're even. All right. So, M Cafe, what was your disposition then? What were you feeling when we were down to the last 26? Kasi I think diba 25 or 26. So we were cut down to 13. Actually 12. And there was a wild card choice.
Yeah, that was Jason. Remember that. But the whole time I felt really sick. I felt just like puking. I can't stop smoking. I just wanted to. I was talking to all the people, dude. How are you, man? You okay? Waiting, just waiting. Let's just jam na lang. I remember everybody was just jamming in the hallways just to calm their nerves. Yeah.
And all the auditionees were, I'm pretty sure a lot of the people who were not chosen on that cut were, the talents of that audition was massive. That's so yung mga tao na nandun sa last 26 na yun, it was really hard to figure out parang papasok ba ako, lahat sila talented.
That's true. I saw this guy nga, parang he sings for he's in ABS, he's parang I know this guy, diba?
Yeah. I remember him. I just don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
But I think he joined Pinoy Dream Academy.
Parang ganun
Yeah, so, diba? Tapos, ito narinig ko rin sa audition to, parang, okay, this is the guy that I'm up against with. How can I compete with that? Anyway, so, yeah, we were down to 26. What were you feeling then, before you found out we were part of the final 13?
Well, that was the biggest thing ever. When the final 13 is like you're part of the show. You're part of the weekly. You're part of the whole show. You're gonna sign a waiver, whatever, and then you're
in case of death. We are
in
not
case of death,
death of overdose and those things, fan rage. We're not liable.
So it means if you're in part of the 13, that demands a lot of your time. Now, actually took a leave from school for that.
Yeah. I even dropped out of my work for that.
Yun.
Right.
So it's very exciting, very exciting. Parang it's okay lang na I won't last or ma-eliminate anytime. It's cool because I'm already part of the show. And parang, hi mom, I'm on TV. Yung parang ganun. I can finally say that, I'm on TV.
Yeah. So, well, that was a really extreme experience. Kasi, reality shows as reality or as real as it can get. Parang, it's, you don't know what to expect, but somehow, just our little secret, medyo, it's kind of rigged according to the producers. But it's rigged to the point that, it's all planned out. But from our end, hindi namin alam yun. So kami, parang we're still living the reality of the show. And, we have to be cracking down with whatever they have for us.
Yeah.
So that's really something to, mahirap i-figure out kung paano.
Yeah, when I heard about that, parang, well, I guess it's a little painful, but but when you look back, it was fun naman. I enjoyed the ride. We got the exposure that we had.
You did. I was cut from the first episode. Damn it! You did. Well, anyway, you were chosen as the first runner-up. And that was a really big experience. Now I'd love to continue, but I know these guys need a break. So we'll cut to another break. We'll cut to one song, and we'll talk about how Hans handled the competition when they were down to 2, Jason Fernandez and this guy. So we'll be right back. You're still on bootleg-radio.com, both sessions with Mightymoxx. We'll be back after one song.